Now, we eat a lot of fish at our house, but I don't think I eat fish at all as often as I do on these ships. In our 3-day sailing here aboard the Disney Dream, I am eating 7 meals primarily focused on fish. And so this video is about all 7 fish that I'm having on our 3-day sailing here on the Disney Dream.
But if fish isn't your thing, don't worry. We'll also show you the appetizers, kids' meals, and desserts as well, along with tips about how to order if you are gluten or dairy-free too. It's not just fish.
Looks like noodles, so I guess we have noodles at that restaurant too.
Now, in this video, I'm going to be rating them not from worst to best, because it's really hard for me to say that some of these were the worst. Some of them are just simple or smaller appetizers, but I am going to save the best ones for the end because they really are the shining stars of our meals. Now, if you don't follow this channel closely, we are gluten-free and dairy-free, but we also do eat a tremendous amount of fish. So the 7 fish courses that we are having on this 3-day sailing are: number 1, our smoked salmon appetizer on our Embarkation lunch at Animator's Palate. Now, we are headed to Animator's Palate to get our first lunch because we can sit down and order with somebody and they can pay more attention to our dietary restrictions than if we just tried dealing with the crowds up at the buffet.
Hi, I am really wanting to get apples. Bye-bye. Is the panini pasta, is that the one we're trying to eat?
So he's going to get some gluten-free pasta with a tomato sauce.
It looks like it's going to be dinner, but it actually isn't. It'll be ready in a few minutes.
This was a smoked salmon with a mustard sauce on the side. It's totally simple. It's the same smoked salmon that you can get at breakfast or in other appetizers around the ship. But the mustard sauce is pretty darn good and is a nice way actually to start a cruise.
So it was yummy. I got really messy.
Item number 3 is going to be the grilled salmon salad, which is also from our Embarkation lunch.
And I'm getting the grilled salmon salad, which on the menu has couscous in it, but they're gonna arrange it so that it doesn't. So that takes care of the gluten issue. And then we'll see what we get for dessert. My salmon salad, which was very simple, was delicious. The salmon was cooked perfectly well seasoned. It was really good. So yes, I had double salmon and salmon as my meal, but you could do worse. So our server here at lunch was like, you should think about pre-ordering for your upcoming meals. But then I was like, hey, can I pre-order for tonight for our first dinner, which is always the trickiest one? Can I just pre-order right now? He's like, sure. And so took out the menu and went through and placed our pre-order for tonight. Now, I will say, Axon's the only one actually having dinner tonight in the regular dining area because I have Palo tonight. So I did get a starter, maybe some fries, maybe a dessert, but
some cookies, ice cream.
Vanilla. If they are like stick on it, I'm going insane.
it's what? Which cookie's the best one?
Dad.
Third.
On Disney Cruise Line, they use rotational dining, which means you rotate between 3 main restaurants each night, but your same server follows you to each one. This way you get a new themed dining experience every evening while your servers get to know your preferences and dietary restrictions.
Number 2 is the Ahi Tuna Tower at Enchanted Garden. Now, this is essentially almost like a tuna sashimi, almost like a deconstructed tuna roll, tuna avocado roll. So the tuna tastes perfectly good. The avocado or kind of like almost like guacamole, kind of adds another layer of texture to it. Now, because we are gluten-free, we don't have the soy sauce or the crispy noodles that go on top of it, but this dish is simple and refreshing and a nice way to start the meal there.
So as soon as we sat down, the Bloomfield Farms rolls and the dairy-free butter were delivered. I placed our order for both the island tomorrow as well as for dinner tomorrow while I'm here. Nothing was written down, so I'm curious to see if it all shows up the way I expect it to, or if it doesn't. Jackson didn't want his berries on his chocolate mousse, so they found their way over to my bowl, which is okay. I'm happy to eat his berries. What's your review of the chocolate mousse?
Fish dish number 4 is the grilled tuna that we have at Animator's Palate. Now this is the final dinner tuna, and it's fairly well done. I think this is getting into a space where you start to realize, obviously, that it's lots of dishes all being created at the same time. Now, I love a good tuna steak, and this one is prepared really well. I've had it on other sailings as well, and I really enjoy the taste of it. Now, in general, I just kind of prefer the flavor profile of tuna over salmon. No, I like a good salmon, but having a nice piece of grilled tuna is great. But obviously, this is prepared for a lot of people all at the same time. But I'm a fan of the dish, and I'm grateful for it.
Some folks may find the Animator's Palate interactive screens a little loud, but fun, and the service is fantastic.
This is
Thank
the
you.
base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing they knew you wanted apple juice without even asking? That's crazy.
Can you take all of the blueberries and strawberries?
Pulling up a shelf out there, dude? Yeah, did you want to get a selfie with the crush man, dude? And you're even getting Marlon in your teeth, dude. Yeah, did you get it, dude?
I got it.
Right!
Let us also tell you about the fantastic breakfasts on the ship. Nick preferred the sit-down breakfasts over the buffet at Cabanas because he could pre-order gluten-free requests at dinner the night before. And, keeping with the fish theme, he ordered a smoked salmon omelet while Axon got allergy-friendly Mickey waffles or pancakes. One day, they ordered a continental breakfast through room service and got some great gluten-free muffins and donuts. For a quick bite in the afternoon, they headed up to the pool area on deck 11. Nick was excited to check out Ramon's Cantina, which was newly added to the Dream during her dry dock last year. But all Axon wanted was pizza and fries. It's still worth noting that they have gluten-free, dairy-free pizza and fries from a dedicated fryer at Flo's.
But now we're starting to get into the 3 fish courses that I really appreciate here on the Disney Dream. So the next one I'm going to mention is the tuna niçoise salad. So this is number 5 on our list of fish dishes aboard the Disney Dream. This is the lighter offerings that is provided in Royal Palace. Being able to have tuna, but also done in a more upscale way by having all of the accompaniments that go with a niçoise salad is just a nice option. And so we'll often get that for dinner when we're there. So I like a niçoise salad. I know Laura's a fan of the niçoise salad. I know that Asher, even as a 10-year-old, is a big fan of having a niçoise salad.
Table number 23 is right at the front door.
Even the fancy dining rooms can get pretty noisy, especially on Pirate Night.
You know, it's interesting. I moved us to the earlier seating because when we were on the Wish in November, it seemed like everybody was sort of hitting a wall by the time we got to dinner. But what no one tells you is that when you tire yourself out in the pool or at the beach and you take an afternoon nap, that 5:45 dinner time comes really fast on the heels of taking a nap. So it has been tough to wake Axon up each evening on our way here to dinner. So I don't know if tomorrow night will be a little bit different. We'll see. Probably not. Actually, he's probably going to be at the kids club tomorrow afternoon because I have a gin tasting class. So our schedule's going to be pretty different tomorrow.
So now our top 2 fish options here aboard the Disney Dream. This one might be a little bit of a surprise, but I'm putting towards the top. Our number 6 choice is the snapper from Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point. I'm getting it wrong. But the snapper grilled out at True was great. It was well seasoned. It wasn't just spicy, though there was a little bit of spice to it. There was also really just a nice, it was well salted, had a nice oil to it, it was well cooked, and this was in, large scale eating environment. And, we're sitting outside in our bathing suits. Maybe it's just how nice of an environment it was. Maybe it's that the peas and the rice were a nice accompaniment to it. Maybe it's just my expectations are super low for outdoor beach food, but I have to say that snapper was really fantastic.
We are at True 1, which is just not True 2. And when you approach, you go all the way over to the left-hand side, which is where they have the allergen orders, the pre-orders. And we got orders of snapper, and they have boxes of Partake cookies, which is promising. We also asked if they could do some French fries. We probably should have mentioned that last night, but we didn't. That's fine. And so we're seated, and we have a buzzer, and we're waiting for the buzzer to go off, and then we'll go get our food. Okay, the snapper is perfectly seasoned, really well cooked. You're a good deal removed from the beach up here, and there's a lot of foot washing stations as you head up. So there's not that I'm eating in the middle of the sand, which sometimes can be annoying. Sometimes the wait for an allergen order can be a little long, but this one wasn't. This went by really quickly.
It's yummy. It's a little spicy. I almost got the spicy right out. Bye.
Number 1, our favorite fish course on the Disney Dream was, maybe not surprising, the Dover sole at Palo. This beautiful whole fish preparation done as you order it, with olive oil, with capers, with sun-dried tomatoes, is so perfectly cooked, so flavorful. It really is, and I've had it now on 2 sailings in a row, and I'm almost certain I'm going to have it again on the next time that I'm on DCL. It is probably one of the best dishes on the ship, hands down. Also, complement that with a chocolate souffle. It's really hard to go wrong. Snapper, the Dover sole, all of them are really great, but that's why I'm going to call this ship the ship of 7 fish is.
And I love it. Okay, that's the end of the recording. Bye!
Thanks so much for watching, travelers. We'll see you next time.